Oh, we were happy for him and his family. You know, they you know, it's a good place. I know Chris Young played for me. He's a good man, and I think the world of Bruce. So he's moving to a good situation, and you know, contrary to what a lot of people try to, you know, it wasn't something that he had preordained. You know, it's something that kind of played itself out, and you know, it's one of those offers he couldn't afford to pass up. And you know, we wish him well. He's in a good place. Well, you got. You know, I really have to be careful about commenting on something that hadn't come to pass. You know, I don't want to jinx us, but you know, that would be assuming that we didn't have some of that last year. You know, we had some, you know, everybody when they get to this level has that. So, you know, those type of things are my job, and the teammates' job, and the coach's job, and you know, I've found it's not that hard to make whatever adjustments need to be made when you got really good players. Got to have cooperation on both sides. We like Adam, and I think he kind of likes us, and we'll see if it you know, fits in the scheme of trying to put a complete team together. Well, we'll see if you know, if there's an opportunity somewhere along the way for him to make a club. You know, whether it, you know, with him, I think it's got a chance to be when and not if. But you know, there's still some things that every young player you'd like to. They're not ever going to be a finished product when they get to the big leagues in today's game. But you know, we'll see how he does in the spring. We'll see how the rest of the offseason. But we're glad he's on our side. We think he's got a chance to be a good player in the big leagues. One thing that was obvious to me, he's going to, you know, the whole thing works well with others. He's very coachable, very sponge-like. He wants to learn. His ego, you know, we had a lot of pitchers go down on rehabs and stuff. They all came back and spoke highly of Allie. So that part of it, I like that he's you know, he's a pleaser. You know, he wants to bring and he, you know, he doesn't have all the answers. He's a guy that's I think he's gonna improve as he goes forward. And you got to keep in mind he's 21 years old, but he's got a chance to be a really good player. I think with Starling, he's willing to do whatever we want him to do. But I found out with him, getting to know him, you know, Joy's been great. Cora with having him is that whatever you're going to do with him, let's be up front, tell him what's expected, and kind of leave it alone. Don't be moving in all over the place. We found that with the batting order. We found that with right field, left field, center field in the spring. He'll do whatever. You know, understand, going last year, he hadn't played right field. So to make it work, you know, he played it for us. So that would have to be something that he'd be willing to do it, but you have to get ahead of it and be consistent in how you go about it. Edwin's as good as it gets. I don't think I've ever had a closer from start to finish that good. And love the fact how much he wanted to be here. I think he respected the way that we respected how he rebounded. I like the fact that he's had his nose bloodied and he knows what it's like to come back from that. I think he showed last year the ability to adjust on a given night, and he was very honest with us, and he knew we listened to what he was saying. Well, Brandon did such a good job leading off. That's going to be a challenge. We could look at it differently, but we have some options from within that I'd be comfortable with. Not sure yet until we see how the rest of it constructs itself, what direction we'll go. But you know, you've mentioned a couple of good options there with Starling and Jeff, but we're holding out hope that somehow works out with Brandon. So he's a good one. We've talked with him, and he's impressive. You can see why they think so highly of him. I enjoyed our little talk with him. I talked to Koji about him. I had to actually talk to Koji's wife. She and my wife stayed friends, and she kind of interpreted for us. Of course, you know, we'd like to have him. He's a good player. He's established himself, and you know, he had a post-up good physical year where he, you know, for whatever reason, he seemed to get through a lot of things that have been a challenge in the past. It didn't snowball into something where he had to sit out a lot of games. So that was good to see. So he answered some questions there that he's capable of it. Was he 30? And, you know, Brandon got better every year he played. You know, he improved. And So somebody will get a good person and a good player. We hope it's us.